Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Biz with Liz today. No, I am not in a tanning booth. I just want to let you know that today we're here interviewing Erin Rowe and Stefan Lontagne of Smart Greens, and they are in Chelmsford, the Valley. Their location is actually we're indoors in their modular hydroponic farm where they grow kale and sprouts, and they are going to be growing a lot of fresh, organic, I guess, herbs, and they'll tell you a little bit more about that. So a little bit of history about Erin and Stefan. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm excited. Erin actually is from Larder Lake originally, and Stefan is from New Brunswick. And they met when they were in South Korea as professors teaching at a university. And they were there for a few years and had a child, Indy. And they lived in an area where there were like 20,000 people in their apartment complex. They loved what they were doing, but they felt the need to come back to Canada for family and decided that they wanted to live in wide open spaces. So they bought a property out here and decided that they wanted to grow fresh food because that is what they were accustomed to when they were in South Korea. So I guess back in 2015 you did some research, and in 2016 they came back and you purchased your first hydroponic modular farm. And you can see from the pictures here this amazing kale that's growing on the walls and these amazing sprouts that are here. How much actual kale do you produce here?
So we grow quite a bit. We're on a 7-day cycle, so every week we grow kale, a fresh batch of kale. We grow between 100 to 150 pounds a week, perpetually. Depending on how good I do my job that week and stay on top of the growing in the farm, we grow a lot of kale.
Okay, so do you want to tell us a little bit about how it's done, what you do here?
Sure. So our system is a recirculating system. We use a fraction of the water that a regular farming kale farm would use. Our system basically pumps water up to 10 feet high, and then over the course of the day trickles that water, that nutrient water, over the root system, giving the plants exactly what they want. We regulate things from CO2 to air temperature, water temperature, pH. We regulate a whole bunch of different factors, and by dialing those in, that's how we get such a really good production in the middle of winter as well. Everything is indoors, and the lights themselves is really what makes the magic happen. They are very strong, very bright, and they are designed specifically for growing leafy greens.
So the main reason when I go out and do these interviews with people is because they give back to the community of Sudbury, and I just want to share with you what it is that Erin and Stefan do to give back to Sudbury.
So anytime that we've had a surplus of kale, we've made donations to the food bank on Elm Street. We've also donated to the Blue Door Soup Kitchen, and we made a very large kale donation to the Northern Ontario Cancer Society fundraiser held at Verdicchio's.
What's great about this is that the Elgin Street Mission and places like that don't get very much fresh vegetables and fruit. So this is amazing that they're donating that. So on that note, how can viewers reach you?
So viewers can reach us through our Facebook page. They can also send us an email message to our email. They can also call us on our business phone.
So Erin, where do you see yourself in the next couple of years?
So in the next couple of weeks, actually, we're going to be getting our second farming unit. That's going to be put down between February 8th and February 12th. And we're going to be growing fresh basil, cilantro, chives, and parsley. And we have a lot of plans for the property in general. We're kind of researching putting a high tunnel up and doing some actual farming on the land. But I mean, ultimately, I think in the next 5 years, we'd like to see a large facility full of green, yummy delicious food.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So on that note, I want to thank Erin and Stefan. I hope you enjoyed this interview. I know I did. And if you want to pick up any of their product, you can also sign up and they can pick it up at certain stations in town, or you can drop in here and get yourself a bag of kale and some fresh sprouts. Thanks very much.
Thank you.